you be definite about what it is you're going after, what your purpose is. That must be very definite. There can be no ifs or ands about it, and you'll see before you get through this lesson why it's got to be definite. Now, just to understand this philosophy, to read it or to hear me talk about it, it wouldn't be of very much value to you. The value will come when you begin to form your own patterns out of this philosophy and put it into work in your daily lives, in your business, in your profession, or in your jobs, or in your human relations. That's where the benefits will really come. The second premise, all individual achievements are the result of a motive or a combination of motives. I just want to impress upon you that you have no right to ask anybody to do anything at any time without what? Without giving that person an adequate motive. And incidentally, that's the word from the move of all salesmanship. The ability to plant in the mind of the prospective buyer an adequate motive.
Woo! Good morning, fam. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day, as always. Starting the day off, for those of you who know who that is, take a guess. Who knows who that is? That old man who's speaking in the background. For those of you that don't, he goes by the name of Mr. Napoleon Hill. And for those who don't know who Napoleon Hill is, you can go ahead and check out the book Think and Grow Rich. He's one of the authors behind that, one of the greatest. Actually, that book behind the Bible has created more millionaires than any other book that's ever been written. So talk about getting deep into really the layers of creating success. And he gives a lot of the keys right there inside of that book, Think and Grow Rich. It's good to see everybody. Cedric in the building, Shane and Talina. Rud, I see you. Lovely Jojo in the sauna with the book, Savage Leader. Listen to the motivation of the day right now. I love to see it. Let's go. Love it, fam. So today I got a great topic, getting into one of the chapters inside Think and Grow Rich, and he talks about a definite chief aim. And for those that tapped in with Neno just now, he literally pretty much just covered it. The power of being able to get this, the awareness that comes with it, the distractions that get let go to the side is absolutely so next level. So I'm fired up. So let's go ahead and get into today's super short and sweet. I know we've got a packed out schedule here coming in. So let's dive in. I know Shane's ready to drop some gems here in a few. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let me know what's everybody grateful for coming into today. And let's get started on the definite chief aim. Love it. Here we go. IG, it's good to see everybody. Happy Thursday, coming into the end of the week. So grateful to be alive. So thankful for the sunshine, for the birds out here. Grateful for God. So thankful for each and every one of you in the fam. This is what gets me going every day. To be able to see the breakthroughs, the level ups, the break frees, the aha moments, the body transformations, the mind getting sharpened, and the knowledge keep growing. Love to see it. Great for another 24. Absolutely. Lots to be grateful for. So let's dive in, fam. On a definite chief aim. Absolutely. Cheers. Make sure you guys are staying hydrated today. We're going for the gallon a day. 30-day challenge. Let's go. You guys are absolutely on fire. Shane, Talina, I see you tapped in. Cedric, I love to see it. And part of this all goes into a definite chief aim. You see, it's difficult to even go on a 30-day straight run if there's not even a definite chief aim in place. Because believe it or not, it goes back to that one domino. What's that one domino that can go knock down the rest? Chase, what's going on? It's good to see you. And this is exactly what the definite chief aim does. Imagine if here's like the pyramid of what it looks like, right? You have 4 pieces. We have our purpose, and then we have our priorities, and then we have our actions, and then we have our results. It's actually a 4-piece pyramid. And they say when we get our purpose aligned, when we have our definite chief aim really here, what are we here to do? What are we going to accomplish for the year? What's the purpose even for the year? Getting really locked in. Now the priorities start to change. The things that we used to get distracted on, now we know how much more time can be spent conducive to growth. I love what Nana went over. Because even for myself, this was something I struggled with. And I noticed how many of you guys have not been the best at maybe making a calendar. Drop a 5 down below because I'm right there with you. This is one of the biggest things that I struggled with along my journey at the beginning, and one of the biggest things that allowed me to go ahead and get to the next level is getting a calendar, is being able to get organized. Because you guys start to see, imagine you're running a business. Imagine you guys are maybe in school. Imagine you maybe have 1 or 2 jobs and you're doing things at the same time and you have hobbies, right? Things can go ahead and get overwhelming. So when I started to go ahead and put things on paper, right, with the to-do list, and just as Neno talked about it, Sunday became one of my favorite days of the week because I always wondered, how are successful people so freaking organized and they've got to be 10 times busier possibly? More calls, more places to travel, more things going on, but how are they still so on top of everything? And here was one of the biggest secrets. They have it planned out before it even happens, right? Imagine on Sunday, if Monday through Saturday was already laid out. We knew what our morning ritual time was from 6 to 8, we're locked in. We had our go live schedule getting on. We've got our gym time, right? Some of you already have your schedules and your routines planned out already. And you've been running that play for not just weeks, but for months. And this is why amazing things have been able to go ahead and manifest, because subconsciously this was already happening. So when we're talking about a definite chief aim, here's what we went over this morning. And I love how we actually went in depth a little bit with this. And I want to go ahead and share it with everybody for today. Okay. So here's what he said. He said, everybody go ahead and put this into perspective. We all have little volunteers inside of our mind. Kind of just like what Neno talked about. He said, if every thought and every action that we think about or that we take is not going to our goals, it's a distraction. and he talked about, we all have like these little volunteers in our head. They're like, hey, go ahead and sleep in. Hey, go ahead and miss the gym. You don't need to work out today. Oh, you see that donut over there? We're going to go ahead and eat that. Right? Drop a 2 down below if you guys know these little volunteers that you might hear all throughout the day. They like to be lazy. They like to hang out. They like to chill. They don't like to go out of their comfort zone. We all have this. But when we start to get the definite chief aim locked in, when the purpose gets locked in, all of that literally starts to subside. we hear the alarm in the morning. It's time to go. We're getting up. This is what we do. The volunteers are like, snooze. See ya. We see the donut. No. I'm eating something healthy today. Sugar, it's getting kicked out of the diet. We all have these voices. We all have this going on every single day. And just like when Neno talked about, I started to do a lot of those same things. I said, man, I have these little volunteers that seem like they're jumping at me all day long. Well, D, how do we shut them up? Shane, I know Shane, Talina, they've been doing this for years as well, right? We can do something so simple, like taking little sticky notes and putting little achievements, putting little deadlines, little time frames all over the house. Maybe affirmations, maybe quotes or revelations to go ahead and keep the mind focused. Because every time we look at the TV, every time we pull up our phone, every time we walk out the door, we all know there's distractions. They're everywhere. So I was like, how do I get my mind dominantly focused on my goals? And it got to the point where, I'm telling you, years back, it's documented on our stories and on some of our posts. We would wake up literally brushing our teeth, reading our goal card. And then you look at the mirror, dry erase markers, goals are written right there on the mirror. Come out front, do the journaling session, boom, goals are written down. Shane and Talina, I know even waking up, we literally did this. They might still have it. When we wake up on the ceiling, imagine like sleeping on your back, and the first thing you do when your eyes open, you see your goals right in front of you. We're not thinking about the past. We're not thinking about what's negative. That's the level that this still there. Let's go. I love to see it, but that's the level that this focus can truly be taken. Even with alarms. Neno said it today. I still have it to this day. An alarm that goes off every single hour, that's really one of two things. Number one, the feeling is the secret. And number two, rampage of appreciation, attitude of gratitude, however you want to name it. You can name it whatever you want. But that's two kind of great ideas to set an alarm as a tactical game plan to do today to stay focused, right? Drop a 3 down below if you're somebody who wants to stay focused and locked in for the next 6 months. If you're ready to go ahead and 10x in the next 6 months in all different areas, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, right? All together. I believe this is that time, this is that season for every single one of us, but it's going to take a decision. It really is. Myself included, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I know that we can do more so we can go out and become more. Even for me, Neno brought that up today. I haven't heard that in years. And that came from Matt Rosa. He said, every thought, every action that we take that is not onto our goals is a distraction. So we said, yo, how distracted are you really? Talk about a brain buster. Because the truth is, drop a 5 down below after hearing that. You've noticed you might have been a little bit distracted. Right there with you. So for myself, I'm getting back locked in. Another great piece of awareness to really just go ahead and allow us to think. How have we been spending our time the past week? How have we been really spending these hours? Have we had the days mapped out before they even happen? And this is where the magic really happens. So fam, that's my training for today. Super short and sweet. Just an idea on how to really go ahead and grab some awareness on our definite chief aim. And here's the most important thing. The definite chief aim is realistically, what is the one domino that's going to knock down all the other dominoes? What rank is it? What is that amount of money that you're going to truly feel accomplished with, that now you can go ahead and do the things that you'd like to do? Maybe some of you guys want to move. Some of you guys want a different house. Some of you guys want to travel different places. What is that domino that's going to knock down all the other dominoes? For Neno, it was $10,000 a month. He said at $10,000 a month, now I'm able to go ahead and really live the life that I want to live. He said, now I can go ahead and I can get out of New York. I can finally come down to Miami. I can go ahead and get in my dream environment, be able to walk to the beach, smell the breeze, feel this warm, beautiful air in Florida every day. What is that goal for you? Even for myself, that was one of my big goals. 6 figures, I knew the game could change. Everything in my life could absolutely change. I could wipe out so many problems with that one domino. And for myself, it was locking in with the products trading. That was me. I said trading is going to save the game for me. It really is. Because once you got it, you got it. Nobody can take these skill sets away from you. You can strip everything. But when you have skill sets, you can always go ahead and get it back. So fam, let me know. Drop down if you like. What is your domino? What's that domino that's going to allow the other ones to go ahead and fall down? They call that the domino effect for a reason. Absolutely. Love it, Cedric. So dreamers, if nobody told you yet today, let me be the first to tell you, I'm proud of you. I appreciate the effort that's being put in, because let me tell you, you're not alone. I know this journey, it seems lonely. It's tough. It seems repetitive. We're doing a lot of the same things every day. If it was easy, everybody would do it. I know the emotions that you might be feeling. I've been through it. Our mentors have been through it. That's why it's so beautiful to be able to get put under their wing, because we know the road that's ahead. There's going to be failure. There's going to be times where it seems like we're not going to be able to get through the tunnel. But there's also going to be times where we get through on the other side and we say, thank goodness I didn't quit. Thank you, God, that I kept going. I'm so glad that I believed in myself. There's both sides on this journey, and both sides are needed, because Neno just said it best. He said those that can turn that pain, some of that frustration, that anger, and go ahead and transmute that into inspiration, action, boldness, confidence. Those are the ones that really start taking life to the next level, because that was me. Broke, busted, and disgusted. Felt like Murphy's Law. Life was just pouring down, but I took all of that passion and I transmuted that, not into wanting to prove everybody that was telling me I would never be able to do it wrong, but in actually proving myself right that I could learn skill sets. I could get bold. I could go from the back of the room to the front. I could become the best version of myself. And if that's you, drop a 7 down below, because this is where it all begins. The moment that we begin to believe in ourselves and dream much bigger, much sooner, is the day that literally the world opens up the floodgates so we can go and allow the abundance that is here and ready to stay. I got goosebumps as I'm giving this to you. Spoken to and through. Wow. Woo. That was powerful. I love you, fam. Bobby in the building. It's great to see you. Let's go out and turn these dreams into reality. I love you, fam. Smash that like button if you guys got some value for today. If you're ready to go out and step into our greatness, because think about that. 6 months is going like this. I was talking to Lovely yesterday. The next 6 months, it's going to be going just as fast. And if we take advantage now, we're going to be able to be proud at the end of the year and make that future self absolutely in awe. So let's go out and make it happen. Remember, fam, we can be, do, and have anything we can hold in our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. Let's go out and make it happen. It's game time. Let's get to work.